Hello? $5 bills worth more than just $5? In this video, we're going over $5 bills that are selling online for tons and tons of money. Don't spend any of the $5 bills you see in this video because you may regret it later if you find out that the $5 bill you have is worth all of this money. Without any further ado, let's hop into this video on these $5 bills, starting with a 1995 $5 bill. This one got graded by PMG at a 25, very fine. That tells me that this banknote was out there in pocket change, getting paid for at your local cash register for quite some time before someone noticed that this is what we call a gutter fold error. So during the printing process, the piece of paper that the bill is printed on was folded over. If you see on the top left hand side, that is called a gutter fold error, and that's why this $5 bill was turned into $124. Now really quickly keep this in mind, every single fold, every single pinhole, any sort of damage on your bill will decrease the value. That's why it's so important not to bend, don't fold, don't do anything damaging to your bill. It seems obvious, but you would be surprised by what I've seen over the years of what people will do to their banknotes, even if it's a really rare one. They just simply don't know. So please, common sense is not always that common. Do not fold your bill. That will decrease the value. Once again, $124 that one sold for. Looking at the front of this bill, you'll see everything looks relatively normal on this 1988 $5 bill that sold for $264. Like I said, the front of the bill looks completely normal. You do see some folds on the bill. And just to let you know, during the printing process, the front of the bill is actually the second print. And the third print is what you see there, the seal on the right, the seal on the left, and the green serial numbers. That is the third and final print. So that may have you asking, what is the first print? The first print during any paper money production is going to be the back of the bill. You can see the back of the bill is completely missing the first print. Now you have to be very careful when buying or selling these bills because there are bad actors out there that will see a video like ours and they will go ahead and they will erase one side of the bill, trying to alter the banknote to see if they can get it past anyone. And this is not good. You don't want to be buying any of these bills because that will be something that is not worth anything. It's only worth $5 unless it's a genuine error like this. That is why getting your banknote graded by a company like PCGS or PMG is very, very important to solidify the authenticity of the error. Once again, this $5 bill got turned into $264. All right, 1985 $5 bill. We'll be quick on this one, but this is what we call a printed fold error. So the back of the bill got printed normally, the front of the bill, the second print got printed normally, and the third and final print, the bill got folded over and printed on, causing a pretty big mess up on both the front and the back of the bill. So the overprint got messed up, causing this $5 bill to sell for $360. $690 this 1950 $5 bill sold for. That's a lot of money for a pretty beat up bill, right? This is a very fine 20. And generally speaking, this is the type of bill that's going to fly completely under the radar. Not many people will know what to look for on their 1950 bill, but now you do since you're watching this video and you are subscribed to the channel, right? Make sure to hit that subscribe button. But the big thing on this one is going to be, drumroll please, the serial number. So look very closely at the serial numbers here. They both start off with 20760, but then they change. The top right one ends with 193. The bottom left one ends with 085. So these are mismatched serial number errors, and that is why this $5 bill sold for $690. Have you ever wondered how to make an origami? Well, whoever was working in quality control on this day really made a big mistake. Whatever happened here, the bill got folded over multiple times. This is what we call a printed fold over error. You can see just how dramatic the bill looks in the holder here. Looking at both the front and the back of the bill, this 1985 $5 bill was able to sell for a staggering $2,040. Looking at the back of this 1977 $5 bill, you're going to see what we call a backplate number. Now the backplate number is an internal number used for bookkeeping purposes to see where a specific bill was located on a printing plate. Now there are times where the size of the backplate number will be different than the size of the front plate number, causing it to be called a mule note. Now mule notes can sometimes be worth a lot more money. In this case, it is not a mule note. What actually happened here is the second print was doubled. So this is what we call a partial double face print error. You can see the bottom 60% or so of the second print has some doubling on it. It looks a bit crazy, but collectors bankers really want to pay money for a bill like this. You can see that this bill got graded by PCGS at a choice XF45. That means that there is probably about 3 folds right on this bill. Someone was not paying attention. They got the bill at the bank more than likely. They folded it into 3 pieces, put it in their wallet or purse, and went on their day. Later to find out, they had a really rare banknote. They were able to sell it online for $228. Looking at the back of this bill, everything looks normal until you flip it over to the front. You can see this 1977 $5 bill has a multiple impressions error, causing this really cool $5 bill to sell for a staggering $8,400. If you have a rare bill, make sure to pick up our free coin and currency ebook down below to learn how to properly handle, evaluate, and just learn some basic fundamentals of your banknotes, and we'll be seeing you in the next video.